Okay guys, so I'm filming this video a little bit backwards because I got a little bit carried away and got a bit ahead of myself. So what I wanted to show you first of all is I've started painting, as you can see on the desk there, and I've made a start on the interior of the craft. So I started out with the pilots. And they're looking pretty cool. 1 and 2. So I now have someone to fly the Thunderhawk. This is a good thing. I went on then to work on the interiors. So the seats, the controls, the buttons, just the metal, the detail on the command consoles, the radars, all those little TV screens and the like, and on the underside, metal, light bulbs in the front, although you can't see it all that well with the way the lighting is. All in through there. And then I got on to the main section of the craft itself. So again, all the metal work was done. The bolter rack has been painted with ammo crates. On the other side, buttons, piping, the ladder, the rear access hatch. Then there's this space at the back. Piping, metalwork, light above the door, and another ladder. In the back here, if you remember, I flipped the roof section that should go across here, which I thought, yeah, I don't want a roof section across there. I flipped that so that I could put it into the back here to make a kind of engine housing, so that all you really see is just where the rod comes up and the rest hides that big hollow gap. And what I've done here, this is part of a Valdor tank hunter that I had spare. You can see it's quite badly miscast, so I had a new one sent from good old forgeworld, and I've used the old one with some drink straws to make my engine section. Nice little glow on some reactor coils at the back there. So that's what I've done with the interior, and that all needs fitting together. And then that was the part where I was originally intending to make this video. However, in my infinite ability to get carried away with things, let me scooch this forward, I thought, oh, I'll just lay on the blue. So I did the blue across pretty much the entire craft, whole thing together. Front aerofoils are also blued, and the main wings. Ran out with that one little pot, so I'm waiting for that to come up. I need to go over the blue, and I'm going to go in between all the little panel lines with Nuln Oil just to bring them out, to make them really stand out, really pop. And then I got to thinking that the blue was just a bit too blocky. So there's always been red as a spot colour on all of my vehicles. So I put this red chevron going up across the top and down the other side, leaving the door because I didn't want to have red and then the red wings. So I've done that, and I've, as you can see, popped some lightning only in that red chevron. So far, this is the only one of my Night Lord's vehicles that has any lightning on it at all. But this is where I am at the moment. Next bit of painting, as I said, is filling in the panel lines. I'm waiting at the moment for some more Vallejo paint to arrive, of a slightly lighter shade of blue, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and hit the centre of most of the panels with this lighter shade just to add a bit of depth to the colour. And then I'm going to make a start on the wings. Now I am very tempted to try and freehand a wing design down here, but we'll see how that goes, because my painting skills are not all that great for freehand work, detailed freehand like that. We'll see where we go from there. But painting, as you can see guys, is progressing across the Thunderhawk. So I'll be doing some more exterior detailing, and there'll be more videos going up to let you know as and when everything's coming together. Okay folks, so what I have for you here is half of a piece of forgeworld scenery. Forgeworld, as I'm sure you know, make a set of scenery called Zone Mortalis, which is a load of corridors basically, and this is an upgrade section for that of their specimen tanks. Normal resin back, clear resin front, and you can put whatever you like inside. Now I got this originally for my Storm Eagle that the roof comes off, but it's a little bit tall for it and it takes up a lot of space in a small model, so I'm going to pop it in the Thunderhawk. So I've painted it up, and in the front you should be able to see my specimen hiding in there, floating around. It's a head, set of arms and a torso from the Vampire Count set, and he's just pinned to the back wall there, but it looks like he's floating or in stasis. So this I've cut down and trimmed so that it fits nicely just into the back like that. So a little bit of glue to hold that in place, and I'll probably put an apothecary or something relatively sinister in the back here with it, just so I've got a nice bit of detail inside the craft. Right guys, as you can see I've gone over and I've done most of the basic blue before it ran out, and what I'm using is Vallejo Model Air, and it is steel blue. Okay, and that's what I'm using as my base colour. One part has pretty much based the entire thing. They've just got like the wingtips and the top there to do. But as you can see, it's very, very blue, and even once I put the shading on, it's going to be, well, blue. And as you know from my other Night Lord vehicles, I'm not a fan of putting on the lightning on the vehicles. I'll put it on the armour but not on the vehicles. So what I'm going to do is I've masked off this, well, I've masked off the door here, but I've masked off this whole section like so. Now red has always been the spot colour that I use on my Night Lords, so I'm going to spray this red chevron across just to break up the blue and see how that looks on there. So 2 minutes and I'll do that now. Okay, so the big blue craft now has a big red chevron going across it, and I'm very tempted on this, unlike every other Night Lord craft that I have, to actually put lightning on it, but only in this red section. So I'm going to have a play with that. I'm going to see what it looks like, and if I like it, it will stay, and if obviously I don't, it won't. So there we have the red stripe with the lightning effect, just to break up this huge block of blue. And on this side you can see that I've left the door as blue as well, because that's going to have obviously the Night Lord symbol that's going to be painted up, and I would not want to lose those lovely red wings in my red stripe. So I'm quite happy with the way that looks. So this is the exterior now of the Eagle. The Eagle? No, it's not a Storm Eagle, it's a Thunderhawk. Going slightly mad. So yeah, that's what I've done for this little stripe, just to break up everything on the sides there. The insides, if I pop the top, are just as you've seen at the start of this video. The engine compartments, crew compartments, and everything there. And then through the inside, whoop, open sesame, A little bit of light in there as everything falls off my desk. All good to go. So that's the first lot of painting done on the Thunderhawk, guys. Hope you like it. There's more detail to come soon. Take care, folks. Bye.